Well, welcome back to the channel. Been a while. So, pretty excited to show this. I haven't really showed a lot of the progress of the FD, but just know it's running. I'll probably get to it at some point, show you guys, but let's just say it's running. There'll be more videos will come down the road here with that, but as you saw in the video thumbnail, the odometer. So the electronics of a odometer from a 90s car is, it's a ticking time bomb. Capacitors will start leaking, things will just break. And one day when I was trying to jump this car, I don't know if it's directly related, I turned it on after it jumped, and I watched the odometer lights just kind of like fade out into nothingness. So, which was sad. But the good news is we have a new odometer, and this one's a little bit, I guess, more into the current times. It, of course, is a different display type, but it also shows speed. So when we're driving, you can actually look at it and see the miles per hour in the digital reading. Now, it's obvious how fast I'm going, because I can still look at the gauge right in front of me, the speedo. But I don't know, it's kind of cool. And the guy that did this, his name's Jeff Pritchett, and you could find him on Facebook. But he also has some videos out there too of what he does. So he's kind of like one of the saviors of the FD community in terms of the fixing the the odometers and the lights, and especially the cluster repairs. Anyway, I'll go ahead and show it to you now. And for that, I'll just kind of show some of the fun points of the video where I was taking this apart and putting it back together. So this is a real quick video, but I thought it was pretty cool to spotlight this new ability to get the car a little more modern. So here you go. Here is the odometer.
So here we have the interior taken apart, and I was able to take the hood off without actually breaking anything, which was good. Here's the cluster, and that's basically the odometer right there. And like I said, mine went out completely, and I needed to get that replaced. So an option came up, and I took it. The hood itself was in one piece, which was great, although I did find out that the hood or cluster face was actually cracked or broken. Some of the screws were just kind of snapped off. So I got lucky on the hood. So let's get this thing back together. So to help the whole process, I went ahead and dropped the steering column. I put it back in just so it wasn't hanging. So here I'm just taking it back off. So there's those two screws, one on each side, and there's two in the back by the firewall. Pretty simple, but just support it. For the most part, it was in pretty good condition. I think 94, the quality is definitely increased. So I'm just getting ready to put back in the hood and the cluster itself. This is where I kind of find out that the face was broken. The cluster is attached to the hood, no problem, but I still had to go back and attach the face to the hood, which I couldn't.
Well, I thought I got lucky, and I thought the hood was all intact, and actually it was. It just had the little connectors that connect the hood to the bezel or the cluster face that snapped off. And that was done before I got it, so I didn't really realize it when I took it apart. So, bad news is I think I will be getting a new cluster face, or not the hood. The hood kit should screw into it, so hopefully I can get that in a separate part. But overall, the installation's like pretty straightforward, and I won't bore you with the details. There's a million write-ups if you're really interested on it. But what we're more interested in here is seeing the end result and the updated or new odometer. So let's check it out. All right, here we go. See what this looks like. So this thing down here is the odometer that went blank. So let's check it out. Hope I put the key in. Fancy. All right, so there's a couple settings here. That's of course miles, and they have kilometers. Then there's the speedo in kilometers. And then of course you're back to miles. So I had actually forgotten how many miles my car had. Now I know. So that's it. One of these days when I'm driving it, I'll get some shots of the actual speedo working. But cool thing about this, I was talking to Jeff, is maybe because they sell aftermarket HUDs now, and I'm wondering if there's a way to put a HUD up here, because really all those are is just a little projector and reflects off of the windscreen to show your speed. And of course I'm using a PFC, so I mean I'm sure more of the advanced ECUs you could probably get like gear selection numbers and things and have that project as well, but I'm not going to go too crazy. Anyway, thanks for watching, and more videos to come, a lot more bike videos. Both my bikes have given me lots of drama once again, but yeah, thanks for watching.